Bruce Lee didn't train more than you, he just trained differently than you, and, actually, that's what created the strength that no one has been able to copy even today. Have you ever looked at Bruce Lee's body and wondered, how could someone not very big have almost superhuman strength? A body that was not just good-looking, but also incredibly fast, incredibly strong, and scary in every move. What's even more amazing is that Bruce Lee didn't just reach his peak in his 20s, but even in his 30s, his body was still as sharp as a weapon sharpened every day. So, where does the secret lie? It's not in some magical exercise, it's not in a special kind of food, it's in a system, a lifestyle, where training isn't just a part of life, it is life itself. Bruce Lee's day started very simply. As soon as he woke up, he didn't jump into heavy exercises right away. Instead, he started with gentle movements, full body stretches, holding each pose for a few seconds, repeating many times to wake up his body. Then came activation exercises, like back arches, leg squeezes, stomach squeezes, and crunches. That wasn't the main workout, it was just how he started his system for the whole day. His breakfast also showed this idea, light but powerful, cereal, milk, orange juice, enough energy but it didn't make his body feel slow. Bruce Lee knew that a meal that was too heavy could mess up his workout performance, but what surprised many people the most was his protein shake. A mix that sounds pretty gross: powdered milk, whole eggs, sometimes even the shell, peanut butter, banana, wheat germ oil, and brewer's yeast. It doesn't sound good, and honestly, it wasn't good. But Bruce Lee didn't eat for the taste, he ate for performance. With his huge amount of training, his body needed fuel all the time, and he gave it exactly that. If you're still watching, it means you're not just here to watch for fun, but you really want to change your body. Comment one word below: core. If you realize this is what you're missing in your training, and if you want me to break down each of Bruce Lee's exercises into a real workout plan, don't forget to hit like, because that's how I'll know you really need it. If I had to pick one most important thing in Bruce Lee's training, it would be his core. This is the center of strength, the base for all movement, and the secret to how he reached the amazing physical shape everyone admired. Bruce Lee often said, "All power comes from the core." For him, the core wasn't just a group of muscles, it was where all his explosive power, speed, and control came from. Your abs, lower back, and the whole area around your spine don't just make you look good, they also protect, support, and help move power through your whole body. The core is the base for every move, from the smallest actions to the strongest punches. When you punch, the power doesn't just come from your arm, it starts in your core, goes through your shoulder, then your arm, and finally, to your fist. That's why Bruce Lee's punches were so incredibly powerful. When you kick, your balance and steadiness all come from your core. If your core is weak, you'll easily lose your balance and won't be able to use your leg strength to its fullest. When you lift heavy things, your core acts like a shield, protecting your spine and helping you avoid injuries. That's why professional athletes always focus on training their core. Bruce Lee knew this well, so he trained his core every single day, never missing a session, no matter how busy he was. It wasn't just a few easy reps, these were extremely serious workouts that needed a lot of effort and strong willpower. He did hundreds of sit-ups, leg raises, and side bends with weights, each exercise done with perfect form and high intensity. Especially the dragon flag, one of the hardest moves requiring amazing strength and control from the core, was also one of his favorite exercises. Bruce Lee's core workouts were so tough that for many people they were even harder than a regular full-body workout. That's the secret to his legendary strength. But there's a problem. Having strong abs isn't enough. No matter how hard you train, if you only focus on ab exercises and ignore other things, you won't get the results you want. If fat covers them, you'll never see them. Belly fat is like a curtain hiding all your hard work. So even if your abs grow, they won't show. That's why cardio is a must-have in any workout plan. Cardio doesn't just burn calories, it also speeds up your metabolism, helping you lose body fat really well. 3 days a week, Bruce Lee spent time jogging. This was a key part of his training, helping him stay fit and strong. But it wasn't the same boring, steady running that many people think. Bruce Lee always found ways to make it new and challenge himself with different methods. He used the Fartlek method, switching between slow running, fast running, and full-speed sprints, creating constant changes in how hard he worked. Bruce Lee even ran backward and moved sideways to get more flexible, helping his body react better to sudden situations. This didn't just burn fat, it also perfectly copied how the body works in a fight, where every move has to be quick, varied, and unpredictable. There's no set rhythm, just reactions and bursts of energy. His heart rate went up and down constantly, just like when facing an opponent in a fight. On the other days, he switched to cycling and jump rope to change up his exercise, keeping his body from getting bored and always challenged. This change wasn't random, it was a smart part of Bruce Lee's training plan. It helped prevent injuries, kept his body always adapting and growing, and also made fat burning more effective and increased flexibility for every movement. When it came to lifting weights, Bruce Lee did things totally differently from most people. While many focus on building big, showy muscles, Bruce Lee's way of thinking was completely different. He didn't train to get huge, he didn't chase after a massive body or big numbers on the scale. He trained to get strong, but a real kind of strength, one he could use in real fights, in every move of his martial arts. His exercises were super simple: squats, bench press, clean and press. Nothing fancy, nothing complicated, just focusing on the most basic moves. But the big difference was how he trained, keeping it simple but getting the best results. Only 2 sets per exercise. Sounds like too little. Most people would think so. But those were 2 super heavy, super focused sets, where every lift put all his strength and mind into each movement. Enough to build strength, but not too much to hurt his recovery. Bruce Lee knew how important it was to balance training and rest. Because after that, he still had to practice martial arts. For him, the gym was just a small part of his whole training. Martial arts was the center of everything, where all his strength, speed, and flexibility were put to the real test. 3 days a week, he punched a heavy bag that weighed up to 300 pounds, many times heavier than a normal punching bag, needing amazing strength and skill. His jabs, crosses, and hooks were repeated non-stop until they became second nature, helping him reach incredible speed and accuracy. The other 3 days, he practiced kicks, focusing on the power and flexibility of his legs, making sure his whole body was trained. This split helped his body grow in a balanced way, not just in muscles but also in how well he could move and his endurance. No unevenness between his upper and lower body, no weak spots. That's the secret to becoming a perfect martial artist like Bruce Lee. Strong, flexible, and unbeatable. But if you think that kind of training was enough, then you still don't really get Bruce Lee. He never really stopped training. When he read a book, he stretched. When he watched TV, he lifted light weights. When he had free time, he used a hand gripper to make his grip stronger. His whole day was a constant stream of movement. Nowadays, many people would call that being hyperactive. But Bruce Lee understood something that modern science has also proven. The human body was made to move. Sitting still for too long is the fastest way to get weaker. His diet also showed this same discipline. Instead of eating 3 big meals like most people, he ate 4 to 5 smaller meals throughout the day. His food was mostly meat, vegetables, and rice. Simple, but it worked well. He completely stayed away from processed foods like bread or sweets. Everything he did had a clear goal: to be the best he could be. One of his training buddies once said, Bruce Lee lived and breathed training from the moment he woke up until he went to sleep, and that's the biggest secret. Not the workouts, not the diet, but the complete blending of training and life. He didn't just work out for a few hours a day, and then stop. He turned his whole day into a workout. So, do you need to do exactly what he did? No, but you can totally learn from his way of thinking. During your break, instead of scrolling on your phone, try doing a few push-ups. When you're waiting, stretch your body. When you have free time, get moving. You don't have to change your whole life in one day, but you can start with small moments, because in the end, real strength doesn't come from one perfect workout, but from thousands of small moments where you choose to move instead of staying still. Bruce Lee didn't have any secrets, he just had discipline that others couldn't keep up with. If you want to build a fast, strong, and tough body like Bruce Lee, start with the smallest things. Right after this video, hit like, share, and subscribe right now, because on this channel you'll learn real-world training methods that have been proven over time. No fluff, no empty theories. And if you want to go deeper, watch the next video right here, where I'll show you how to build Soviet-style strength that helps you get twice as strong without training more.